Hi everyone, thanks for dropping by my YouTube channel today and checking out this final test of a USSC brand pellet stove controller. This is a controller that I had for sale on eBay, and today Tim purchased it. Thank you, Tim, I appreciate that. So before sending it out, I want to check out a few parameters on it to make sure that it's working correctly and make certain that Tim doesn't have any problems with it once he receives it. So it's connected to my tester right now, so let's go ahead and turn it on. So as we turn it on, we see the logo USSC. That'll be followed by PLLT for pellet, 2.76 for the version, and then draft fan. And then it goes into off mode. So I'll go ahead and turn it on. And as I do that, that starts a timer. We also see a couple lights came on. My tester is comprised of a few light bulbs to simulate the igniter, simulate the combustion fan, simulate the auger motor, and simulate the convection or room fan. So I have it on right now. We see that it's in heat range 1 and the combustion fan is running. I do not have a thermistor connected to the controller right now because I want to perform a test on the igniter, and I do not have a closed switch to simulate that the low pressure in the burn box is good. So right now the controller sees the switch open and it believes that the low pressure zone is not good. I'm doing that because when I do test the igniter, I need to be able to switch the status from low pressure to high pressure. I also need to wait approximately a minute, minute and a half before that can happen, so that's why I'm letting time elapse right now. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Let's go ahead and check that out now, see if it's ready. And as I press the switch, which simulates the low pressure zone in the burn box, I'm hoping to see the auger come on, and I'm hoping to see the igniter come on. So let's see if that'll happen. So there's the igniter comes on, and we should see the auger come on momentarily. There it is. The auger just came on, and it'll shut itself off. It'll cycle on and off. There it went off. If I release the switch, the igniter will go off, and it's released, and the controller will shut off the igniter, and the auger will not run anymore. Let's do that again. I've closed the switch, the igniter comes on, the auger motor drives, the motor goes off. So I can repeat the cycle on and off, and this is a normal operating mode. If the combustion fan is running, the door is closed, and everything is fine with the seals, the low pressure zone switch is made, the igniter will come on, and the auger motor will start driving pellets into the firebox. So I'm going to leave that as is for now, and I'll go and check a couple other things. The next things I can do is I can press on the auger delay button here, and that will cause the red light above it to come on. There it is. And in this mode, the auger will not drive. To clear that, of course, is to press the on button here, and you see that cleared it. The other thing I can check right now is I can press the on button to cause the auger to drive. So let's go ahead and do that. And as I press it, you see the auger driving. And the longer I leave my hand on there, the longer the auger motor will drive. It will not cycle. Release, press, release. So that is all functional. So the next thing I'm going to check here is I'm going to go into self-test mode. And for self-test mode, I press the off key and the auger delay key at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. And we go into draft fan mode. So the light above the draft fan is on, and we see that, of course, the draft fan is on. It was already on. If I press any key on the keypad, we go into room fan, and we see the draft fan went off, the light above the room fan went on, and so did the room fan. Next one will be the igniter. Auxiliary comes on, the igniter is on. Next one is the auger. We see the auger drive is on, the heat range light is up, and the light for the auger motor is on, so that's working correctly. The next one will be the hopper. I do not have a test for the hopper. The next thing I can check is the stat, which is the thermostat. The thermostat, if it's closed or calling for heat, then this light will be on. If it's open or not calling for heat, this light will go off. On these controllers, the majority that I've seen have a jumper on the thermostat input, so that light will be on. The next thing I see is 0 degrees F. As I noted before, I do not have a thermistor connected to the temperature sensing circuit. So let me go ahead and do that right now. I'll wire one in really quick and we'll see what happens. 1, 2. So I have a thermistor in place now. I will note, for all my other videos, that I do not have the correct thermistor for this controller. I do have a thermistor, and obviously it's reading 177 degrees Fahrenheit for room temperature, which is not correct. But with that, it's telling me that the temperature sensing circuit is working correctly. If I pinch the thermistor in my fingers, we'll see that the temperature will start rising, and I can get it just slightly above 200 degrees Fahrenheit with just being pinched between my fingers. And that is a normal reaction that I typically see. And if I release it, it'll go back down to 176 where we saw before. So that's telling me that that temperature sensing circuit is working fine. The next button I press displays 60H, which is 60 Hertz, which is the frequency of power in North America. That's pretty standard. And then it goes into buy mode, where it's going to restart the controller. Exit the self-test mode and restart the controller. Pellet version 2.76, and the draft fan comes on. And we're back in heat range 1. This time, because we have a thermistor in place, which is reading 176 degrees Fahrenheit, we see that the convection or room fan has come on. So now the next thing I'm going to check here, and the last thing, is the auxiliary reset. So if I press both of these buttons at the same time, we will see that we'll go into buy mode and the controller will become reset. So let's do that real quick. There we go, buy, and then we reboot USSC, PLLT for pellet configuration, version 2.76, and then the draft fan comes on. There we have it. So, Tim, thank you very much for buying this controller from me. It looks like everything is functional. I'm about to package it up and I'll have it in the mail for you to send out tomorrow. For all of you viewers out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own which is defective and you need it repaired, please look at the video description down below. My contact information can be found there. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that very much. Once again, thanks Tim. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye.